Hey, this is Brian, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick install guide to a bidet and talk about the reasons to get one. So we have a bidet hanging over here, attached to the toilet lid. So here we have what the setup looks like at the end. So this is pretty much what your setup's going to look like before you install the bidet. It's going to be screwed in on the bottom right here. You're going to want to make sure the water is turned off and that the tank is completely empty before you unscrew anything. And then once it's unscrewed, it might leak a little bit. That's why we got the paper towels. And then you can see we connect this to the top and the bottom of the toilet, and this to this bottom section. The valve obviously controlling the bidet. Going counterclockwise to connect this piece. Get it mostly tight. Got lucky, it snagged on the first try. Alright, and now you just want to make sure that they're both tight enough, and obviously not too tight. Especially if it's cheaper, you don't want to break the plastic. For the prices I've seen on Amazon, you can get a bidet from like $25, $40. You can get it like a heated toilet seat one for like $200 or so, $300. I believe this is around like a $25, $30 one. It seems to be good quality enough where I can leave the valve open, where I can leave the bidet on. But you want to be careful with that because there could be the constant pressure on the device and it could start leaking. If you're sure everything is tight, turn the water on. Tank's gonna fill back up, and whenever we want to use the bidet, we could turn on the water. I think in most cases it should be pretty long. So since the wall piece is on the left side of the toilet, we got all the hose and everything coming over here. It is pretty close to the back. We could wrap it around to the right side and have the holder on the right side as well. It comes down to preference, but when you use it, you could do anywhere from slow drizzle to faster spray. You want to be careful that you don't get this dirty when you're using it, but obviously it could always be washed later with wipes. In addition to washing your behind, you could wash after adult activities, wash the tub itself, and you could use it in conjunction with the tub and wash things off, like I've washed off my yoga mat by holding it up and spraying it. You can also wash dirty kids off. So in conclusion, they're pretty practical, useful, and they're pretty cheap. So people rave about them. Might as well upgrade your toilet.